There was just a wild exchange between Zelenskyy, Trump, and Vance. It got really ugly. They got to preaching at him. I'm sure the MAGA people loved the way they spoke to Zelenskyy. But it is a shame for any real Republican to handle it like that. Because the reality is, if we don't back Zelenskyy, we're going to repeat World War III anyway, because Putin's going to take Ukraine, and then he's going to take Poland. Poland knows it's next. They're ready. They know as ready as they can be. But the point is that we're not backing our allies, and you're shouting down this man as he fights for his country. And it's amazing. Would we take this if somebody was shouting at us and we were fighting for our country? What did it look like when FDR was talking to Churchill and Churchill was begging him to come into that war in World War II because Hitler had ran through Europe and taken over everything? Now, one thing Trump says, which is right, and that is that we really wish Europe had been more prepared just in case Putin had come through. That is true. But that is not their war. That becomes our war. Because everything that affects Europe is going to be affecting our economy and is going to be affecting the way we roll. And it's amazing that we live in a day that Ronald Reagan would be rolling over in his grave. Bush Sr. would be rolling over in his grave. Eisenhower would be rolling over. Nixon would be rolling over in his grave if they heard this. This is FDR definitely. I mean, Truman definitely. I mean, we're talking about the invasion of Europe through Russia, and Trump has completely caved and then has outbreaks with Zelenskyy, him and Vance talking at this guy while his people die in the country. But it's not surprising, is it? Because when you think about it, why would he care about their country when he doesn't care about his? Why would he care about other people in other nations, poor families starving, when he don't care about his? And he's secretly trying to cut back Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security. He's trying to pimp Social Security, $2.5 trillion, to make a sovereign fund and mess with the money so he can make money off of it, him and Elon. Why would he care about, anybody else's troops when he doesn't care about his? Cutting veterans benefits left and right. I mean, they are gutting veterans benefits. Why would he care about anybody over there when he's made it very clear what he cares about here? And that's why we fight. That's why the judicial branch is fighting him left and right. That's why the Democrat in Congress are trying their best to fight and stand strong. They finally got it together. They were slow. They pulled it together. That's why we have our governors and our AGs. Big shout out in Chicago, Illinois, to Pritzker, downtown Chicago here. Man, he is fighting. Him and the AGs from all the Democratic 22 states, from New York to California, are fighting. That's why the ACLU is suing. That's why college students are suing. That's why Representative Raskin has class action suits. That's why Quakers are suing. Quakers. That is why you have all the employment unions for the federal government suing. That's why the American Bar Association sued, and they won. And that's why we've had 25 rulings in 6 weeks, and 24 of them have been won by us. Do not let these people think that they're controlling you. Do not fall in apathy. Do not listen to the foolishness of those who say we aren't winning, because we are. It's not some sort of hyperbole or some sort of wishful thinking. I'm not talking about this after I listened to a bunch of Tony Robbins tapes. I'm talking about we are winning because we're showing up as we should, as Americans, and we're standing on our stuff. We're standing behind what we believe in. And I know it's rough, it's ugly. But their war becomes our war. And understand, our war at home. See, what Zelenskyy doesn't get, and I know he's trying to plead for help for his country, I understand that. But he doesn't realize we're in a deep war here. Trump said it best, enemy from within. He must have been looking in the mirror. Together We Fight. Subscribe here on, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. If you're not, get over to Darren Monroe Politics and subscribe now.